trying to go?
Right to my truck.
Oh, shoot. Yep. You sign this back in?
No, they don't.
Okay. I'm on now. I'm just curious if I'm going to get anything.
This is my laundry. Where'd you go? I was going to say hi to you, but... So this fit perfect. Here's my chicken salad. They're way fat. It's like, oh, is that what I think it is? I said, what do you think it is? She said, deviled eggs. I said, no, it's the end of my chicken salad. So, no, if it rains, then I have this crap up on the truck.
Yeah.
And if I'm sleeping down there, bye.
Yeah, you want it all just put away.
Yeah, it's all done.
Good. Yeah, get that done. I'm going to walk around.
But, no, they're... Oh, okay.
Uncle Deuce, hey. Okay, it is working. Hello. We're at the...
Hello.
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 Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the show.
Oh, no, it's Yvonne. That is like that, isn't it? Okay, I wanted you to see this. I wanted you to see this. I'm just like walking away from you. This is such a good sign. This government is the virus. The media is how it spreads. People's behavior is the pandemic. Common sense is the cure. I love that. I absolutely love that sign. That's a screenshot right there, Uncle Deuce. I had to get your sign. I love that. That's the best sign yet. Yeah, it is. Says it all. And then we gotta get Yvonne's flags. Uncle Deuce says hi, Yvonne. Oh my gosh.
I actually gave yours to Justin. I said I'll get her a new one. So it's on a little yicky here from being in the thing, but you can have this
You gave Dustin my
one.
flag?
Not Dustin.
Who?
The one that hurt his leg.
You gave Josh my flag?
He wanted the flag last night.
Oh my gosh, one thing is one thing.
Well, I'm gonna give you another one.
That flag went with me all the way across the country and back.
Well, then we'll get it back from him.
Darn straight I will. You don't have to, I'll get it. Hi.
Hey there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm headed to DC in a minute anyway. Yeah. Is he still here or did he leave? He's probably down in DC, right? Got everybody setting up camp. Hey, Sandy. Okay, it's 7:12. I'm gonna put that brace. Oh, Storm! For heaven's sakes! Now he's never done that to me before. All right, let's see if I can find it in this mess. Here, I'll let y'all watch the campgrounds while I'm looking for the bracelet. I guess they're doing the meeting then. No, God knows, don't anybody tell anybody. Okay, hi. This is the bracelet that I'm giving to Mickey, Ashley Babbitt's mom. I want her to have it. This is what I'm bringing to Mickey, Ashley Babbitt's mom.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Thank you.
That's really pretty. Are you going down there tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, because another one's talking about going.
Yeah. Well, they're already down there.
No, but I'm talking to you.
Oh, okay. Oops. Sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh. Hello. Thanks, be kind. Hey, Jenny. All right, there's a meeting. I need to run over there and catch that. Oh. Okay. Let's go get what's left of this meeting, since I didn't even know what was going on. Thank you, Annette. Good evening. Hi.
Some of our people, it really starts at about 8 o'clock. We found out both places could park, so we've been there once. At 8 o'clock to 9:30, and I think what made that so powerful was when they started flashing their lights at us.
Yes.
Let us know that they heard us, they knew we were there. And actually, I didn't know this, but they have the ability to communicate with iPads, I guess, with the outside. And they were telling us what was going on inside. So it was a powerful moment. Friday, we're going to be doing a DC outreach, our first one.
Did you hear back?
Well, some of us won't be here.
Not yet.
Those that are here, since we're in this area already, going into DC is not a big deal. But we want to go back into DC with our flags and our brochures and hit some places that we'll tell you about where we think would be the best to hit, passing out flyers, educating people. So when we get back, and then Saturday, we're going to be doing an actual convoy, like we did when we were at Base Camp 1, the other undisclosed location, Bunker Hill. Hashtag Bunker Hill. Sorry, I got to learn how to talk again. But we will, what we want to do is invite the public. If you're in this area, if you're in the area of this undisclosed location,
Hashtag
show up.
I think we're gonna do it this area.
And we're going to do a patriotic convoy, meaning if you want to be a part of this, we want you to be a part of it. Show up with your vehicle all flagged up, write your favorite slogan on it, whatever it may be, and let's go hit the area. We'll stop in certain areas and pass out flyers, try to wake the area up, and let people know we're here, why we're here. The most common question I get asked, I was just asked a minute ago by somebody that asked Indiana Bob, in our circles known as IB. Sorry, hashtag IB. All right, boy, if you don't learn by the first time, you're on your own. Pick it up.
I just love it.
Rub some dirt in it.
Right. That was too funny. I had to do it again.
Rub some dirt in it, walk it off, and pick it up.
Yeah, all them people run after. Of course he's going to do it again.
So he's like, oh, I got attention. Watch this.
You done that earlier, too.
It's archers throwing everything.
So anyway, yeah, if you're in the area, watch them by live stream. Just keep watching, and we'll put, what we'll do is we'll post it on our social media and our website where we're going to actually meet to start our convoy. And you guys show up there with your vehicles all flagged up and ready to go. And we're going to do some convoying. We've done this at Bunker Hill, reached a lot of people, talked to a lot of people, and made a good presence there. So that'll be on Saturday. We'll be lining up at our currently undisclosed location at 9:30. I wrote down Monday, and then I have nothing after that. Monday, we will start our Constitution classes at an undisclosed location. And I say that because it's so funny that I was using that phrase, undisclosed location, and I was constantly getting texts and messages. They know where your undisclosed location is. I know. That's why it's funny.
It's the overexposed undisclosed
exactly.
location.
Our not so undisclosed location. That was funny. Ralph showed up here that night and said, you thought you guys were in an undisclosed location. Here I found you. Like, yeah, no, we knew it wasn't that undisclosed. I'm the only one that has no idea where I'm at. I take a nap on the way in every time. I'm like, where are we at? Anyway, Monday we will start our Constitution classes. We will. It has a workbook that's involved with it. Very detailed, very good. Like I said, I've not actually seen it or actually went through the workbook or anything. I just listened to it, and it was very powerful. I can't imagine actually seeing it because they actually filmed it in Constitution Hall in Philadelphia. They got permission to go in there with a group of people and put this on. It's just the audio was phenomenal. I learned a lot from that. So, rub some dirt in it. One of the other things I need to talk to my live streams just a moment. If you have reached out to us in the past and we have not responded to you, please know that we're not trying to slight anybody. If you only knew the massive amount of messages and information that we get every day, questions that we get every day, it's staggering. And sometimes things fall through the cracks, and don't take offense at that. Please be understanding that we have, and I look at everybody here, and you guys know, you guys are here every day. You know the amount of stress, the amount of work that is going into every single day of this protest. and it is phenomenal. You know, well, right here, this stands an example. She left for how many days?
3 or 4 days.
3 or 4. She's been gone 3 or 4 days, and look at her now. I mean, 3 or 4 days of indoor running water and plumbing,
Indoor plumbing.
and a real bed, and look at her. She doesn't even look like the same woman. She walked up, and I'm like, she looks familiar, but I mean, it's phenomenal the amount of work that you guys do every day, and I'm not. You guys don't understand. I mean, I see it every day. These people are, and you take, you know, the core leadership here, the amount of work they put in every single day. Somebody said something about all you guys are doing is sitting in chairs.
When they see us, we are, because we're in a meeting.
Yeah, well, the other thing is, too, we do sit in chairs a lot down there, or we did. We sit in chairs a lot. But when you stand and talk to somebody for an hour and a half in a 100-degree heat index, and your shirt's wringing wet with sweat, and, you know, and you're slamming Gatorade and water to keep from dehydrating, yeah, I'm going to sit down a little bit more often than what I normally would.
Darn straight.
We can get attacked by a possum.
Yeah.
Right on the tube.
You know, when you know, when all through the night you got some bozos driving by blowing horns and just purposefully trying to keep you awake. You know, you're going to miss some things. And that's all the stuff, and we're not complaining, we're just saying this is what we do. Not complaining, just explaining. There's a difference. So we're, you know, I want you to reach back out to us, and, you know, if you've got ideas of ways to, something to do, some of the best things I've gotten, the J6 thing. Actually, his mom, I believe her name was Mickey. Am I right on that?
Yes.
Yeah, Mickey. Thank you. Mickey, I had no idea she was going to be there. That was a person on Telegram, and I actually went, and every once in a while I'll go through and just try to clear out all of my Telegram messages, try to go through them all, and I found that on her, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad he said this, you know. So I started asking questions about it. I think it was a he. I'm sorry. If you're not a he, forgive me. I think it was a he, if I'm not that mistaken. It turned out to be, you know, one of the best things we've done.
She was in California.
Yeah, we met her in California. Yeah.
Yeah, originally there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Striking.
This is a website of the gentleman that was down there last night, not Captain Matthew,
Ireland.
but the other guy that was there. This is his website, and it is called the letter A, the number 4, justice.org, united in defending life, liberty, and freedom. United in defense of life, liberty, and freedom, election integrity, political prisoners, legal immigration, medical freedom, gun rights, child trafficking, and CPS. His name is Randy Ireland.
Randy Ireland, yeah. He's got a website. What's the actual website again?
It is capital A, the number 4, justice.org.
A, number 4,
Justice.org.
And note that, too, that their constitutional rights are being violated. This wasn't about what
No.
party they're affiliated with.
Exactly.
I want to make that clear.
And it doesn't matter if you agree with what happened on January 6th or not. It doesn't matter.
3 have committed suicide.
3 have committed
3
suicide.
have committed, and these are young people. They're not.
Yeah.
This isn't an elderly people. These are young people.
And not weak people.
No.
They're not weak people. But
And
loss
we
of,
have combat veterans
yeah.
sitting on that block
You-
for standing up for their own country.
Hey,
They
hey,
fought on foreign soil and made it home to their own country and got jailed for standing up for their own freedoms on their own land.
No, they haven't been convicted of anything.
Not a thing.
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Y'all remember 4ashley.com too, with an I, Ashley with an I.
Yeah.
That was
That's the other
from
one.
Mickey. The number 4, Ashley with an I.com.
Okay. But I was talking to Justin there last night, and this is a passion of Justin's. The J6 thing, we've talked about it a number of times. And I told him, I said, every soldier, Marine, they expect, they're prepared to be taken captive by an enemy. But they don't expect to be taken captive by their own government and treated this way. I don't care. There are things that happened on January 6th that I don't agree with. There were things that were done there that I don't agree with. That's irrelevant. How they're being treated is unacceptable. As a citizen of this country, we have to stand against that. Amen. It is a political stunt. Having been the victim of a political stunt that wasn't nearly as severe as theirs, but having been a victim of a political stunt, Dee and I can tell you, that's the worst part of it. The worst part of it. That was nothing but a political stunt, what happened to he and I. But they are suffering immensely. And it's all a ploy of the powers that be, trying to keep people from, standing up for their rights. Here's the deal. I've been reading a lot of Dr. Martin Luther King's speeches and stuff over the past couple weeks. One of the resonating themes of his speeches is don't be afraid. Stop being afraid. Fear will immobilize you. Fear will take you out of the game. That's exactly it.
Fear will keep you out of the game.
So last night, I'm sorry?
Fear will keep you out of the game.
That's it. Fear will keep you out of the game. Last night, there were 20 of us. I counted 20 of 1776 Restoration Movement stood just outside the jail where January 6th prisoners are being held in violation of their constitutional rights. And we sang. Somebody asked that nut job in charge to say something, and he did. I'm expecting the FBI to knock on our door here any day. And, we all came home fine. We don't have to be afraid of them, guys. We do not have to be afraid of them. Do not fear. If your cause is right, your methods are right, and your message is right, you don't have to be afraid. Enough of this fear. Over and over and over, I've been told, don't go into D.C. Haven't you learned anything from January 6th? Yeah, I've learned a lot from January 6th.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned I don't have to be afraid of them.
That's right.
The problem is you haven't learned anything from January 6th.
Amen.
That's the problem. You haven't learned.
That's right.
You've learned, you've bought the bait. Be afraid of us. No, I'm not afraid of them. You understand? I know what they can do to me. I know what they can do to all of us. I'm not going to let that stop me from doing what's right. Enough of that. If you let them make you afraid, then they'll run. I'm telling you, they're going to destroy this country. They want to destroy our country. You don't think they do? Just watch how they're handling business. You can't. Number one, let me just tell you something. You cannot borrow yourself out of debt. It's impossible. How do you borrow yourself out of debt? And that's all they're doing. It's what they've been doing for years. There comes a breaking point. There comes a breaking point. And guys, we're there.
We're there.
We are there. So, a whole lot I want to say right there, but I'm gonna wait. I've said it to some of you privately, but I really feel like the next couple weeks is going to determine a lot. The next couple weeks is going to determine a lot. Not by our choosing, not by our doing, but by their doing, their choosing. So let's just say it this way: we may have come out of D.C. at a right time. It may have been it may be a God thing that we're out of D.C. And it's not like I'm hearing some prophet somewhere telling me something, but just the handwriting is on the wall. You know, I'm not listening to anybody, oh, this is going to happen on such and such a date. No, there's some things I'm looking at, seeing that's going on, and I'm like, oh, it's not good. So I've shared some of that with some of you, and they're like, what do we do? There'll still be a 1776 restoration movie. May take a little different avenue. I do want to say to our live stream audiences, again, please bear with us. I know you guys, we want you to be a part of this. We want you to be included in what we're doing, and we love you, and we are so thankful for you guys supporting us. We have sat back and talked about how amazing the American people are. You guys have hung with us. You've watched us, look like we were about to fall apart. You've watched me fall apart. But I do also want to caution everybody watching via live stream. What you're seeing is not the full picture. What you're seeing is not a true representation of what's going on here. You're seeing a part of it. But we've had people come in here and they're like, it's totally different when you're inside. It's not at all what I expected. So I encourage you, if you can just come down for a couple of days or a weekend or 3 or 4 days, whatever,